it's approaching the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
Hey, what's good, everyone? Good morning. One day closer to the weekend. I meant to do this the other day, but with all the constant new stuff coming out, particularly with the brand new EZAs, like for 7 units and all that kind of stuff, it's been a little bit of a backlog, but I did want to cover this as sort of a PSA, and there is a certain way, like all of the story events with free-to-play potential orbs that are included with the story, you know, there's a certain way to go about grinding, so I just wanted to make sure you guys understood, you know, the correct way to go about it, or the most efficient way, I should say. A lot of you guys, I'm sure, have already either started this grind or already completed it, but just in case, I did want to cover it. Plus, for any global players watching, this is kind of a heads up on how to go about it when it does come out on global. More than likely, it's going to take quite a few months until this does become available, maybe toward year end or something like that. Now, I'm referring to the brand new story event, which is the Unknown Lifeform Cell that just came out on JP, and you do have a free-to-play Super Strength Vegeta unit. Now, there's a lot of speculation or talks about this unit actually getting, you know, TUR and LR status, similar to like the LR Goku and Arale type deal. I have a feeling that may be right, and it could very well be the case because, you know, it is based on, you know, the original manga where they're in the chamber and training, you know, alternatively between Vegeta and Trunks and Goku and Gohan. So there's also talks about the Goku and Gohan card potentially coming out later on as well. So I could certainly see that, and I'm not 100%. It's purely speculation at this point, but it could certainly be the case. Now, let's just go into it. The card itself, you could actually farm the SA and card on stage 5 of the story event, where Vegeta actually does drop. However, you really don't even have to worry about that because based on the missions, you can actually acquire copies of it without having to actually farm the SA. So that's really the point of this, and that's kind of why I wanted to mention it. So we'll start off with the stage 6 is where the potential orbs drop, and you have a certain pathway of the certain types of orbs you get. So the left path is going to have the small orbs, and then the medium path is going to, or the middle path is going to have the medium orbs, and the right path will have the large orbs. You are also going to every now and then come across the question mark little boxes in the route, and those actually give you quite a bit more. So on the standard, the small medium orbs give you 100 to 120 of the small orbs on the left path, whereas the question boxes will give you 300. The middle path for the medium orbs, on average, it's about 55 to 66. But the question boxes will give you 170, and then the right path will give you 5 to 7 large orbs on average, whereas the question boxes will give you 17. So whenever you do run across the question box things, make sure you do select that route because it's much more beneficial and efficient to go about it that way. All right, so that is the stage 6 where you actually grind for the potential orbs. Now, in terms of the missions, we'll go through this one by one, and you'll see how many copies of Vegeta you actually get. So if you do clear stage 5 on Z-Hard once, you get 1 copy. So immediately from the get-go, you can get 1 copy without having to grind. That's, you know, the stage itself. And then if you clear all stages on normal, you get a Dragonstone. Clear all stages on Z-Hard, you also get another Dragonstone. And then if you raise the SA of Vegeta to level 10, you do get a Dragonstone out of that. But what's important is unlocking each path in Vegeta's potential grind. Or potential grid, I guess, rewards you up to 4 in total. So basically, each path you unlock, you'll get a card for it, and that's 4. So I would definitely work on unlocking the paths first, and then just making sure you get those extra copies of Vegeta. And then for every 10% you unlock with the potential system for this guy, you do get a card or a copy of the card. So you do get 8 in total. And that pretty much essentially gives you all the cards you need to max the SA. Like, definitely go to, prioritize unlocking the paths first, and then just go through every 10%. Just unlock nodes here and there, and then you'll get copies of that. So the last two ones are basically, if you unlock 50%, you get an incredible hourglass, and then if you get this guy to 100% potential, you do get an Elder Kai card out of that. But the most important thing is just making sure you go through, unlocking the paths first, and then going through the potential system. Just upgrade them every 10%. You get a copy of it. The last thing to worry about, honestly, is the SA levels. You are going to run into areas where he does require a SA level of 10, but by then you should have enough copies acquired where you actually have max SA already. When I was doing it myself, it wasn't an issue. I didn't have to sidetrack to farm the SA one bit, so it is the most efficient way. I just wanted to make sure everybody understood. Now again, there is talks about this guy's potentially getting a TUR and LR status. Maybe the LR final product will be the Vegeta and Trunks, similar, like I said, similar to LR Goku and Arale, where the TUR Krillin was added, and then LR, Arale and whatnot was added into the final product. That could be the case here, but I'm not 100% on it, but just wanted to provide, the best efficient pathway into getting this guy to 100%. So hopefully you found this helpful for any global players watching. Hopefully you found this as insightful for planning ahead. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace out.